Welcome to RetailOps. Today we have an exciting video planned. We'll be looking at the new version of RetailOps, our major 2.0 release. While we have several new features included in this version, for example, a brand new point of sale tool and an overhauled product receiving tool, we'll just be peeking at the new user interface today. We decided to give RetailOps a facelift not just because we wanted it to look prettier, it's mainly because we wanted to make navigation easier, more natural, more intuitive. Now let's jump into RetailOps. This is new RetailOps in version 2.0. We're looking at the Product Information Manager for product 1419 right now. As you can see, everything is bigger and just a little bit more spaced out. Fonts are bigger. There's higher contrast in the color and bolding. The tabs are bigger and a lot more space in between them. Open up this window here. Again, you can see the titles are big and bold. There's higher contrast. The pane is bigger itself. There's just a lot more pop to it. If you use any Google services, such as Gmail extensively, this design may seem familiar as it's based off the same material design principles developed by Google. All these changes may seem small, but they make things easier to scan with your eyes, and that means you can work more quickly, more easily, and more accurately. Another enhancement we've made is that you can switch user accounts instantly at any point within the app by scanning a different user badge. This is useful for managers or admins. When an employee is having some sort of issue that requires higher access privileges to resolve, the manager or admin can log in quickly to resolve. Right now, we're logged in as Tina. You've probably noticed that Tina is having an issue loading product images down here. She needs her manager Bob to come help her. Now let's go ahead and scan Bob's user badge right now. Alright, and now Bob is logged in and taken to the tool Tina was using. You can see that Bob has no issue looking at the images himself. It's possible there may be some sort of access privilege issue that Tina has. So we're going to go to the system config and resolve that right now. Let's go ahead and find Tina's user. And let's scroll down under additional privileges to media read. Alright, that should give Tina the access that she needs to be able to view the images. Now let's switch back by scanning Tina's user badge. And as you can see, Tina doesn't have the privilege to see the system config tool herself, so she's not taken to that tool. Let's find the product again. And look, we have product 1419 right here. And there you go. Bob was able to resolve her issue that quickly. Now we're going to scan back into Bob's user account to check out the rest of the features in the RetailOps 2.0 UI. Alright, so we're under Bob's account now, so let's go ahead and open up the navigation menu. As you can see, the nav menu now pops out when you press this button at the top left. However, it's hidden by default so you can have more screen real estate to work with as you're doing your work. Finding tools is as easy as ever now that there's a search filter. As RetailOps has developed, the number of tools has grown, which can make them harder to find. Now you can start typing in the name of the tool to filter down your menu, and you can select your tool from here. Now let's go back to the nav menu. You may have noticed that you can now also star different tools. When you do so, the tool gets added to your toolbar at the top. This lets you access your most frequently used tools even more easily. And let's go ahead and star a few different tools. You can see that there are some tools that have already been starred, and they are represented with these icons here. And we can go ahead and star some more. And as you can see, there are more tools just added here. You can see the tools are represented by various icons. This is also part of our general design strategy to make things more bold and intuitive. And then once you click on any of these, that'll open up the tool from here. You may have also noticed many menu options appear to be missing from the administration menu. Actually, they've simply been moved into System Config, which you can see here. System Config now has its own side nav menu. We just wanted to decrease the clutter in the main nav menu that would only be useful to system admins. However, if you open the nav menu, you can still use the search filter to find these tools. So let's find the Attributes tool. I can go to the Attributes tool by clicking on here. Now open System Config with the Attributes tab selected. The last feature we'll see in this video is sticky tabs for timeouts. As a security measure, RetailOps times out after about 15 minutes of idleness. In version 1.6, when you logged back in after a timeout, all your tabs would be closed. But let's see what happens in version 2.0. We're going to let the app time out first, and I'll see you back here in 15 minutes. Alright, so we've been timed out and logged out of the app. Let's go ahead and log back in. Scanning the user badge for Bob. And now that we're back in, we can see all our tabs have been reopened, so we can continue where we left off before. That about does it for the new RetailOps 2.0 user interface. We're excited to be releasing this out to our customers. Please feel free to contact us with any feedback you have after you upgrade to version 2.0.